Welcome, Richard and Charlie. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We wanted to talk about how innovation and collaboration can really drive the net zero transition in the chemical industry. If you look at the Global Impact Coalition and Clariant's ambition overall, what's driving your aspiration to get to net zero, and why did you engage in GIC so early on as a founding member?
Well, I think it's important to understand that for Clariant, with our purpose, greater chemistry between people and planet, the topic of driving sustainability in the value chains that we operate in is really core to who we are. And that is reflected on the one hand in the products that we're developing and the innovations that we're doing, but also it has an important aspect in how we have to conduct business. Because if we do the transformation, we cannot do it alone. We have to team up with other like-minded companies and in the value chain or like-minded companies in our industry sector to actually make this transformation happen. And that's where the Global Impact Coalition provides us with a unique platform to actually do that.
Thank you. And Charlie, you've often said that sustainability and the transition to net zero needs to be business case led. And that's very much the ethos that you've also put behind the Global Impact Coalition. So what has been your vision behind it, and how does that translate into practical work?
So there needs to be obviously a sustainability business case. There also needs to be an economically viable business case. So this is something that through the Global Impact Coalition as an enabling platform for companies like Clariant, of course, with many other leading chemical companies, we are really looking at what are the key opportunity areas that make sense for the company, but also are contributes to moving the needle really on the overall sustainability agenda. So this is really, I would say, what the Global Impact Coalition is focusing on, the enabling platform on one hand of marrying sustainability with a commercially viable business opportunity, but also acting as an accelerator, right? So looking at what are the opportunities that any one company would not be able to do alone, what really needs a collaborative effort and approach in order to speed up this journey that we are all on.
Richard, I'd like to stay on Charlie's point, collaboration and business case led. At Clariant, you focused on circularity, on bringing down greenhouse gas emissions for a long time, right? This is nothing new for you. However, you're engaging in the Global Impact Coalition. So what is that giving you on top, and how is that enabling you to go further or faster?
We have to drive down the cost of these sustainable solutions so that we have broad adoption. And that's where we see that the Global Impact Coalition focusing on projects that can decarbonize or create circular value chains really is helpful, because we can come with the different expertise that we have, with the different toolboxes that we have, and then combine this to get an optimal solution. And that's pretty unique in the industry.
Thank you for the example, Richard, and thank you for joining us today. Thanks, Charlie, to you as well.
Thanks,
Thank
Judith.
you very much, Judith.